Juba's mistakes. Juba's tactical methodology must be given credit as a successful standard for conducting urban guerrilla sniping. We must remember Juba conducted attacks in a country controlled by the Iraqi and American militaries. Juba was not shooting from a trench or a prepared sniper hide, and he did not have a quick reaction force to rescue him if he got in trouble. Juba traveled in areas controlled by the government, and he had to conduct each and every attack anonymously. While government security forces could afford to hit or miss in their efforts to get Juba, he could not slip up even once. Juba made several mistakes conducting his operations. The biggest error was publishing the film of his operations on the internet. The price paid for using his attacks for propaganda. The film allowed security forces to analyze his tactics in order to defeat them. It was obvious Juba was shooting from a vehicle and most likely a van, although other insurgent snipers had been caught firing from inside passenger sedans. It was equally obvious Juba had someone with him filming the attacks. This camera was a red flag and would become incriminating evidence when security forces searched his vehicle at a checkpoint. Based on the perspective the attacks were filmed from, security forces could easily backtrack from the place of the attacks and find out where Juba actually fired from. This alone would reveal from what distance Juba fired and if he was in a vehicle or in a building. In several of the attacks, there were enough structural and positional clues in the film that backtracking from the victim would lead to the exact location of the shooter. This analysis of the film would show what kind of positions Juba liked to habitually use. Juba might not even know he was setting a pattern, but he was. Just as the security forces he attacked set their patterns, Juba in turn grew comfortable using a certain process to stalk and target his prey. As mentioned in the Abu Othman chapter, a guerrilla sniper has a difficult time balancing anonymity and spreading the word of their feats. They cannot have it both ways. The more the insurgents trumped Juba's exploits, the more security forces learned about him and his methodology. Even if security forces failed to get Juba himself, they might get to someone in Juba's organization who could incriminate him. Importantly, the more security forces knew about Juba, the more they knew about his parent organization. The guerrilla organization had to balance how much they were willing to exploit the Juba myth because they might expose the organization itself. Juba's methodology exposed. On June 2, 2005, Private First Class Stephen Cheaterer was on patrol in western Baghdad. While outside his Humvee, Cheaterer was shot in the chest with a single bullet, knocking him to the ground. Since the bullet hit him in his ceramic body armor, Cheaterer was not seriously injured by the attack. After laying flat on the ground for a second, Cheaterer got up and ran back behind his Humvee for protection. Having just taken a bullet directly to the chest, Cheaterer knew which direction the shot came from, enabling him to narrow down the source of the shot to a silver van parked across from an intersection 75 meters away. Cheaterer and his patrol then opened fire on the van, forcing the two men in the vehicle to take off on foot. During the shooting, the American patrol managed to wound the sniper in the foot. Because the sniper was bleeding from his foot, it was easy to follow and capture him. The Americans also captured the other insurgent and recovered a Soviet SVD sniper rifle and a camera with a recording of the preceding attack still on it. Upon close inspection, the silver van was found to be lined with mattresses in order to muffle the sound of the sniper's gunshot. Also, a small hole was discovered in the van from which the sniper fired. This certainly sounds like the same procedures Juba used and would explain the camera angle taken during the attacks. The padded van would also explain why so many times in the video a shot was taken, but no one seemed to know where the shot came from. The small hole in the van would explain why people in the videos looked directly at the sniper's position, but could not see the sniper himself. The two captured men also supported the theory that one man was the driver/cameraman, and the second person was the sniper. The fact that additional similar sniping attacks occurred after the capture of this sniper/cameraman team proved there was no single Juba, but several well-trained sniper teams using an identical methodology. While Juba and his fellow snipers displayed some excellent urban snipercraft, they revealed enough of their methodology that a thoughtful person could see a pattern and take countermeasures. Specifically, security forces could set up a sting operation using a patrol or a vehicle with a lifelike dummy as bait. They could then place their own undercover counter-sniper teams in the surrounding urban terrain, blending in just like Juba. Once Juba took his shot, he could be detected and put in the crosshairs while he focused on the obvious target. In a following chapter on counter-sniper tactics, the reader will see exactly how one Marine sniper team pulled off such a feat. A disciplined, talented shooter like Juba required an equally skilled response, which begins here with studying your enemy. Juba Sniper Attack Number 1. The target is an American temporary checkpoint on a road consisting of several Humvees and dismounted soldiers. It is daylight and the insurgent cameraman is on the same elevation as the American soldiers. The sniper's target is a soldier standing adjacent to a Humvee with their back turned to the sniper. The soldier turned towards and looks directly at the sniper's position, does not see anything suspicious, and then turns away from the sniper's position. As soon as the soldier turns away, he is shot in the back. The camera jumps when the shot is fired. The soldier is then seen on his knees but alive. He was probably shot in his ceramic body armor. Adjacent soldiers then come to the wounded soldier's assistance, and other soldiers start looking for where the shot came from, but none of them look towards the sniper's position. They do not know where the shot came from. One of the Humvees is seen driving away from the sniper's position, perhaps to take the wounded soldier to get medical treatment. Judging from the camera angle, the sniper is relatively close to the soldier's position and shot at an angle almost parallel to the road the soldier's Humvees were parked on. During the video, several Iraqi civilians are seen walking in front of the cameraman, and they are equally oblivious to the sniper's position. The camera cuts. Juba Sniper Attack Number 2. Two American soldiers are seen standing at what appears to be a checkpoint on a road facing the direction of the sniper. There are rolls of concertina wire visible in the background. Civilian vehicles are observed parking and passing on the road in between the cameraman and the soldier. The soldier standing on the right is then hit in the chest, judging from the dirt jumping from the shot, and falls to the ground. The camera jumps when the shot is fired. It also looks like the wounded soldier sits up before being dragged off, so he was probably hit in his body armor and was only wounded. After the shot, a soldier does look in the direction of the sniper. It is daylight and the cameraman appears to be at the same level as the soldiers, for when a vehicle stops in front of the two soldiers, the cameraman's field of view is entirely blocked. The camera cuts. Juba Sniper Attack Number 3. Two American Humvees are parked next to each other, and two soldiers with their heads visible from the roof turrets are talking to each other. The closest soldier has his head turned away from the sniper and is talking to the other soldier who is facing the sniper's position. It is daylight and the cameraman is at the same elevation as the soldiers and does not show the ground, just the upper part of the Humvees. The sniper shoots the closest soldier who had his head turned away from the sniper's position. From the film, the viewer cannot tell if the soldier was actually hit or not from the shot, as both soldiers immediately duck into their vehicles. The camera jumps when the shot is fired. The farthest soldier pokes his head up again, but the first soldier does not. The top of a car is observed driving between the cameraman and the soldiers. The camera cuts. Juba Sniper Attack Number 4. An American soldier is seen leaning against the hood of his Humvee, apparently at a checkpoint. It is daylight and the soldier is looking towards the sniper position. The cameraman is at the same level of the soldier, as pedestrians often walk in between the cameraman and the soldiers. The people do not notice the sniper's position prior to the attack. A soldier walks several feet away from the Humvee and is then shot, falling to the ground. The camera jumps with the shot, but only part of the soldier can be seen when the shot is fired, as if the cameraman failed to follow the soldier as the sniper was tracking him. People are seen walking by after the shot, oblivious to the soldier being shot. Then other people are seen running and some walking. Some people heard the shot and others did not. The camera cuts. Juba sniper attack number 5. Half a dozen dismounted American soldiers are observed congregating in a circle, talking to each other, apparently at a roadside checkpoint. The cameraman is at the same level as the soldiers. Civilian cars are seen driving in front of the cameraman and the soldiers. It is daylight and the camera film quality is hazy. A soldier walks directly towards the sniper's position next to his Humvee and is then shot in the chest. The soldier leans over towards the sniper as if he had the wind knocked out of him. The soldier most likely took the round straight in the ceramic body armor and is only wounded. The camera cuts. Juba sniper attack number 6. There are several dismounted American soldiers standing near 2 Humvees, apparently a daylight roadside checkpoint. The cameraman is at the same level as the soldiers. An Iraqi male on a motorcycle stops and talks to the soldiers, perhaps having his ID card inspected. Another civilian walks up to talk to the soldier. The sniper shoots and apparently hits a soldier in the arm, since one of the soldiers grabs his left arm after the shot. The camera jumps with the shot. The soldiers run out of the camera's view. Several soldiers look towards the sniper's position but do not shoot. The camera cuts. Note, the sniper is using the unsuspecting Iraqi civilians as bait to distract the soldiers and make them expose themselves. Juba sniper attack number 7. An American soldier is seen kneeling next to a car looking away from the sniper. It is daylight. The camera is level with the soldier and civilians are seen walking in between the camera and the soldier. The sniper shoots and the soldier falls backwards. The viewer cannot determine where the soldier was shot or if he was shot. The camera jumps when the shot is fired. The camera cuts. Juba sniper attack number 8. An American soldier is observed standing facing the sniper's position. It is daylight. The cameraman is level with the soldier as passing cars travel in between the cameraman and the soldier. The camera appears to be shooting film through a telescopic sight, as numbers like those on a sniper scope are visible at the bottom of the film. The sniper shoots, apparently hitting the soldier in the chest as the soldier doubles over towards the camera. The camera did not appear to jump during the shot, but the muzzle blast from the rifle is seen, blurring the camera for a split second. The camera cuts out. There was a close shot, maybe as close as 75 meters. Juba sniper attack number 9. There's an American Bradley fighting vehicle, BFV, with its turret and main gun oriented towards the sniper's position. It is daylight and cars are seen driving in between the cameraman and the BFV and behind the BFV. It appears as if the BFV is parked on a median in between 2 roads. The head of an American soldier is visible sticking out of an open hatch on top of the BFV turret. The sniper shoots, apparently hitting the soldier in the head. The camera jumps when the gun is fired. The BFV then drives off. The camera cuts. This was a longer shot, maybe 200 meters. Juba sniper attack number 10. There's an American soldier sitting in the turret of a Humvee, which is parked in front of a military base. It is daylight. The soldier is facing away from the sniper. The cameraman is level with the soldier and Humvee. The sniper shoots and the soldier falls down into the turret. The camera jumps when the shot is fired. The impact from the bullet is seen impacting on the wall behind the soldier, either passing through the soldier, ricocheting off the soldier's helmet, or missing altogether. The camera cuts. Juba sniper attack number 11. There are several dismounted American soldiers manning a temporary checkpoint alongside a busy road with various cars driving by. The cameraman is level with the soldiers and cars drive in between the cameraman and the soldiers. It is daylight. A soldier is walking along the road towards the sniper's position. The sniper fires and hits the soldier, who then falls to the pavement. The camera does not jump, but some smoke from the weapon's muzzle blast is seen. Also, the camera was not centered on the soldier when he was shot. The soldier was towards the extreme left of the screen, and the camera cuts. Juba sniper attack number 12. There is an American soldier with his head sticking out of the top of the turret of a BFV. It is daylight and the cameraman is level with the BFV, and the tops of cars can be seen passing between the cameraman and the BFV. The soldier is not looking towards the sniper, exposing the right side of his head and face to the sniper. The soldier then stands up in the turret, exposing his upper body, and looks towards the sniper's position. The sniper shoots, apparently hitting the soldier in the head as the bullet impact is seen on the turret hatch behind the soldier. The camera jumps when the gun fires. The BFV with the shot soldier then turns their turret towards the sniper's position but continues on past it. Another BFV sitting next to the targeted BFV does not show any indication that it saw the shot or the sniper's position. The camera cuts. Juba sniper attack number 13. There are several dismounted American soldiers standing around two Humvees, apparently manning a temporary checkpoint on a road. It is daylight. The cameraman is level with the Humvees, and civilians can be seen walking near the checkpoint. The sniper shoots a soldier walking on the road towards the sniper's position. The camera jumps. The soldier grabs his left leg and his body stiffens. Two Humvees then drive between the cameraman and the checkpoint, very close to the sniper's position, probably within 150 meters, but show no indication they heard or saw the shot. The camera cuts. Note, the sniper in this clip recognizes the soldier is wearing body armor and intentionally avoids it by aiming for his leg / lower back. Juba sniper attack number 14. There are two dismounted American soldiers standing along a busy road as if manning a temporary checkpoint. It is daylight and the cameraman is level with the soldiers. Cars can be seen driving in between the cameraman and the soldiers. One soldier is looking directly at the sniper's position and is shot in the chest. The targeted soldier immediately runs away after being hit, back towards several other soldiers and Humvees. The other soldiers show no indication they saw where the shot came from. The camera cuts. Juba sniper attack number 15. There are three American soldiers sitting on the turret of a BFV with the turret and main gun facing towards the sniper's position. It is daylight and the cameraman is at the same level as the BFV. The BFV is adjacent to a road as if part of a checkpoint. Cars can be seen driving in between the cameraman and the BFV. The camera screen is hazy and may indicate a longer shot, maybe 200 meters away. The sniper takes a shot, hitting the soldier in the middle, causing him to fall backwards on the turret. The camera jumps when the shot is taken, and there is a split-second delay before the soldier is actually hit. The camera cuts. Juba sniper attack number 16. There's an American soldier with his torso sticking out of the top turret of a BFV, and he is facing the general direction of the sniper. It is daylight, and the cameraman is level with the soldier. Cars are observed driving in between the cameraman and the BFV. The soldier begins eating a sandwich and is facing directly at the sniper's position. The sniper shoots the soldier in the head. The camera jumps. The soldier falls down the hatch and the camera cuts. A truck is seen passing by the cameraman and then turns left, showing the sniper is situated at a T intersection. Juba sniper attack number 17. There are two American soldiers standing on a roof silhouetted against the skyline and talking to each other. It is daylight, and the cameraman appears to be at a level lower than the soldiers, as if he is looking up at them. The camera screen is not clear, as the soldiers are further away, probably about 200 meters. The sniper shoots the soldier on the left, who is looking at the sniper's position, and then falls over after being hit. The camera jumps when the shot is made. There is a second between when the shot is fired and the soldier is hit, indicating a longer shot. The camera cuts. Note, on all the shots made from a distance of at least 200 meters or more, there is a second delay between when the shot is fired and when the target is hit, indicating it is taking some time for the bullet to travel the further distance. Juba sniper attack number 18. There are several dismounted American soldiers near a Humvee besides a road, apparently manning a checkpoint. It is daylight, the cameraman is level with the soldiers, and the screen is hazy, indicating the cameraman is about 200 meters away. The sniper shoots, the camera jumps, and hits the soldier in the chest. The soldier falls backwards into the Humvee after being hit. The camera cuts. Juba sniper attack number 19. There are several American dismounted soldiers standing beside a Humvee, apparently manning a roadside checkpoint. One soldier is facing the sniper's position. It is daylight and the cameraman is level with the soldier. A car is seen driving in between the cameraman and the soldiers. There is a tree branch that obscures the cameraman's view of the soldier's head. The sniper shoots and the camera jumps. The way the soldier falls, it appears the soldier was hit in the pelvic region below his body armor. Two other soldiers immediately grab the fallen soldier and begin to drag him behind the Humvee. One of the soldiers looks for where the shot came from, but looks away from the sniper's position. The sniper fires again, but it looks like he hits a tree that is in front of the fallen soldier. The camera cuts. Note, the sniper loses their cool from all the activity and probably jerks the trigger, missing the group of soldiers entirely, even though they are an easy target. Juba sniper attack number 20. There's an American soldier with his upper torso sticking out of the top hatch of a BFV turret. The soldier is facing the sniper's position, and the BFV's turret and main gun is pointing towards the sniper. It is daylight, and the cameraman is level with the BFV. The sniper takes a shot, hitting the soldier in the head. The camera jumps when the shot is fired. The camera cuts. Juba sniper attack number 21. There are several dismounted Americans standing near a Humvee, apparently manning a roadside checkpoint. One soldier is at the rear of the vehicle, facing towards the sniper's position. It is daylight, and the cameraman is level with the soldier. There are civilians visibly walking nearby the checkpoint. The sniper shoots, apparently hitting the soldier in the head, and the soldier falls to the ground. The soldier on the Humvee's turret-mounted machine gun looks around, but never looks towards the sniper's position. Another soldier is standing on the side of the Humvee and is apparently unaware the other soldier was shot. Some civilians walking by show they have heard the gunshot. Others walk by as if they did not hear the gunshot. None of them look towards the sniper's position. The camera cuts. Note, in some of these film clips, the sniper must be using a sound suppressor, as people who are right near the shooting never heard the gunshot. Juba sniper attack number 22. There is a dismounted American soldier standing next to a BFV, apparently manning a roadside checkpoint. It is daylight, and the cameraman is level with the soldier. Cars can be seen driving between the cameraman and the soldier. The sniper shoots, and the camera jumps. Judging from the way the soldier doubled over and fell, he was hit in the chest. A civilian runs away after the shot is fired. The camera cuts. Note, now that we are into the 20-second attack, it is difficult to understand why the sniper is still shooting their targets square in the body armor, especially after so many other soldiers who were previously shot in the same place simply ran away unharmed. Juba sniper attack number 23, Private First Class Stephen Scheederer attack. Private First Class Scheederer is dismounted and standing next to a Humvee, apparently manning a checkpoint. It is daylight, and the cameraman is level with the soldiers. PFC Scheederer is standing and looking towards the sniper's position. The sniper shoots, hitting PFC Scheederer in the chest. The camera jumps. PFC Scheederer falls backwards onto the pavement. The camera cuts. Author's note: I encourage the reader to go online and view this video for themselves so they can make their own assessments. I made my conclusions after studying the video, which told a great deal about Juba's tactics, patterns, and overall methodology. You might see something I missed, as a different perspective often reveals new details hidden to someone else. The reader should also view the other Iraqi insurgent videos out there. There are several, so you can compare and contrast the different techniques the shooters employed.